It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Pats and the Jags, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Now from a stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. And it's so good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. You know, partner, sometimes teams get off to slow starts, and that's the case for these teams we're going to see here. Both under 500. Not critical yet, but you can't wait too long to try to get this thing turned around.
And I know it sounds crazy, Mike, but here we are, and it's only October. There's a long way to go. But this feels like a really important game, and I think that was the sense that both...
Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the man who won a national title at Alabama. The quarterback's the former first-round pick, Mac Jones.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. If they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. Open man, that's Duvernay. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne on the option, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Shotgun now for Jones. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the 3rd pick in this past year's draft.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with May. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. 3rd and 6. To throw now, May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This has the makings of a really good young tandem in New England. I mean, May, the rookie quarterback, first-round pick. Douglas, only in his second year, Mike. So the Patriots' hopes are high that these two can not only grow together, but they can continue to fit in some pieces around them and really try to improve this offense.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. To throw again is May. Open man, the tight end, Hooper.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now the man signs from Washington. It's Antonio Gibson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. This one complete to Bourne. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Nicholas Morrow there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Jones. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the 1st with Etienne. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor 1st punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun. It's May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's May. That'll be complete to Gibson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and short. And here is May. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. More from Wembley after this. It's the International Series on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
He might have a new name on the back of his uniform. Remember, Mike, back in July, he went from Allen to wanting to be referred to by Hines-Allen. But with all that being said, he is still the same dynamic pass rusher he has always been, and he is a handful for any offensive line, and this time, he gets in there for a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Reynolds is the motion man here. On 1st down, Jones. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Again, it's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
And he'll manage to get to the 33. That's Darnell Savage up from the secondary to make the stop. 2nd and 7. Now Gibson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Foye Oluokun with the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is May. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The next drive about to get going. I want to remind you what's coming up in primetime this week. Week 7 already in the NFL. We have the Jets and Steelers on Sunday Night Football. And then coming up tomorrow night, the last of our Monday doubleheaders for the year. Ravens-Bucks from Tampa at 8:15. That's followed out west by the Chargers and Cardinals from the desert. Here's Jones to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. The carry here for Etienne. And he'll take this down to about the 7. To throw, it's Jones. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. He'll look to run. It's Etienne. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready. And off we go from Wembley. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Give up the middle to Stevenson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6. May going to look to throw. That one to the veteran Hooper.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. But Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center. The nose tackle. He's big. He's strong. He takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to cap.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Foye Oluokun with the play. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. To throw now, May. He's got his big tight end, Henry.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout as the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. He's found his receiver, Butte. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. May to the air once more. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Jaguars offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So we had halftime here at Wembley in the latest installment of the NFL International Series. As we send you back across the Atlantic, early wake-up call for Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Top of the morning, Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it 1st in this 3rd quarter. Low-scoring game, all time. 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. That is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
The Jags offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Duvernay in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up to the 42.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll find the rookie from LSU, Brian Thomas. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Throwing on first down is Jones. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jones. A throw left side, taken in by Thomas.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
He gets this one complete to Reynolds. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Jacksonville. Jones operating out of the pistol. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the...
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The number 3 overall selection, Drake May, headed out for the next Pats possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. 1st and 10. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And a short pickup to about the 30. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll run here with Gibson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
3rd and 5. Now, May. He'll try to run for it. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the 1st down. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Here's Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is May. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On 3rd and long, here's May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Ronald Darby. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. This pass is caught by Thomas.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, here's Etienne. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here now, 3rd and 5. Jones. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. Running with authority as he pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Jones to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A carry now for Gibson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
May now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Bourne. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Here's May. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. The motion man here is Bourne. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
He'll find the rookie from Washington, Jalen Pope. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And another nice run here by Ramondre Stevenson. He's gotten off to a fast start, and I think coming into the season, there was some uncertainty about this Patriots offense, both at the quarterback position and just pretty much everywhere. But he has done a nice job being a reliable runner for this Patriots offense, especially early this season.
On 2nd down, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. May going to look to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Mac Jones heading back out onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. He locates the big tight end, Jaguars.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Jones to the air again. Catch made right side by Thomas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New England. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Pats go up by 7. It is now 17-10. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now this team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. gun, it's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. Throwing is Jones on third down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's caught! And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready. And off we go from Wembley. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Darnell Savage, terrific coverage there, able to get a hand on it. They'll come up now for second down. The motion man here is Bourne. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Henry.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Here is first and 10. To throw is Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Back to throw is Jones. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Now Etienne. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Etienne. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Etienne is able to move the chains, and when you look at what he can do both in the run game and the passing game, you can see why the Jaguars invested a 1st-round pick in him just a few years ago. Over 1,000 rushing yards each of the last 2 seasons, but it's really the total scrimmage yards that really makes him stand out.
He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This kick is good. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. And it'll be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in London. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long from London.